Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. We had to shoot a video because Donald Trump just took office officially, and that means big changes to the college education system. In fact, the entire education system. He's been proposing a huge revamp of everything, and people are freaking out. People are thinking college education system is just completely dismantled and finished as we know it. There's no more such thing as college degrees. I did a video on this in the past, and it's hugely controversial what he's proposing to change. So in today's video, we're going to walk through the three main things that he's wanting to change in the education system so you can see how that has an effect on you with earning college degrees. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ryan, and I teach people how to earn college degrees really fast. I earned a bachelor's degree in 9 months, and I've helped others go even faster than I did. If you want to learn more about that, just subscribe. And I'll tell you a little bit more at the end of the video on how to earn a college degree really fast if you're interested. Let's dive into these three big changes that Trump is going to make. Number one, he wants to remove wokeness from schools. Number two, he wants to dismantle the entire Department of Education. And number three, he wants to build a free academy for all American citizens named American Academy. Let's dive into the first big change, removing wokeness from schools. It's no secret that Trump hates the university system and the direction it's going. He wants schools to go back to American roots, to Western traditions, basically eliminate wokeness. Now, of course, he doesn't have a ton of control over what universities teach, but in his mind, he has a secret weapon. And that secret weapon is regional accreditation agencies. Now, if you don't know what regional accreditation means, essentially it's a stamp of approval from accreditation agencies that determine whether your university is great or whether it's lacking. Now, there are 6 main institutions in the United States, each over one specific region of the country, and these institutions determine what universities need to be teaching and what they need to be offering in order to reach the bar of regional accreditation. Now, this is a huge deal because if a university is not regionally accredited, they cannot get government funding for students who are in lower income brackets. So if a student wants a government grant and this university is not regionally accredited, the student can't go to that school. So if schools aren't regionally accredited, it means they're losing out on a ton of money because a high percentage of students are receiving funding from the federal government. Now, these institutions have a history of teaching left agenda or wokeness. And Trump feels like if he can fire these institutions, or at least the leadership within the institutions, he can replace them with more conservative thinking or basically remove politics altogether. Now, his core is to remove things like affirmative action, DEI, critical race theory, basically woke curriculum. And your argument might be, well, he's just going to replace them with conservative curriculum. I don't know. We will have to wait and see, and we'll have to wait and see if this even happens or if he's able to pull this off at all. But if there is a change, it will lead to big change in what is being taught in universities because of these regional accreditation institutions. Say, in order to be regionally accredited, you have to be teaching critical race theory. Guess what? If a school wants to be regionally accredited, they have to be teaching critical race theory. So if you remove that altogether, universities can then just teach what they want to teach or meet other curriculum standards that are put into place. Now, the next item on his agenda is to demolish or to dismantle the Department of Education. The Department of Education was created by Jimmy Carter in 1979, and Republicans have been trying to get rid of it since 1980 when Ronald Reagan was running for president. So literally within a year of Jimmy Carter creating the Department of Education, Ronald Reagan had not been elected yet, and he's already preaching dismantling the Department of Education. He got elected about a year later, and guess what? Was not able to remove the Department of Education. Now, one of the main things that the Department of Education does is fund students through Pell Grants that don't have enough money to go to college. Trump wants to get rid of this at the federal level and bring this to the state level so that states are in charge of helping students or giving grants to students who don't have enough money for education. Trump has said that federal money can still go to that, but it needs to be handled at the state level. If he was successful, something that I could see changing, people have commented on my videos and been like, oh my gosh, like, am I not going to be able to get a grant and not be able to go to college? The answer is that's very unlikely that's going to happen. But what can happen is if your state's in charge of that, you're not going to be able to get funding to go to a school outside of the state. States generally don't want to give you money to go give that money to somewhere outside of the state. The state's essentially losing the money. So if states are in charge of offering grants, what you're going to see is some states, every state's going to be different, but some states are going to place rules saying, yes, we will pay for your college education, but you have to attend one of these universities within the state or one of these online universities. However they do that, I'm sure each state's going to do things a little bit differently. Now, the likelihood of this happening is slim to none, in my opinion, because Republicans have been trying to do it for a really, really long time. Now, this is going to have to be cleared in the Senate, which they'll need 60 out of 100 senators to vote yes to demolish the Department of Education. Now, this was brought to the House of Representatives. Like last year, 60 Republicans voted against dismantling the Department of Education. Now, the reason for this, I think, is pretty clear. To dismantle the Department of Education, I do think it needs to be changed. I don't think there's much argument that it's not very efficient. The way the U.S. education system is functioning is not very efficient. We spend more money per person than any country in the world on education. And if you look at world ranks, we're pretty far down the list on how smart we are coming out of college. So things need to change, but there hasn't been a system or proposal that is better than what we have now come through Congress. And if that happens, maybe those things can be voted through and we can see the change. But that's something that has to happen first, is a better system has to be in place so that can be dismantled and taken away. That's the main reason things haven't changed very much over the past 40 years. Now, the third big change Trump wants to make is introduce a free university for all citizens of the United States called American Academy. Now, he proposed this while he was running for office because he was really upset with big high-end universities, even Ivy League universities, siding with Hamas in the Israel-Hamas war. Basically, Trump lost it, released this big statement. He was really, really aggressive against these big high-end legacy universities, what he calls them, and proposed a free university for all Americans to compete with those legacy universities. Now, he said it's going to be a free online university that offers bachelor's degrees. Now, something that's unique, I've never heard anything like this, and I don't know if it's going to work or not, but funding, you would assume if he's making a free university, it's tax dollars paying for it. His proposal is no tax dollars spent at all, and this is a quote from him. "We will take the billions and billions of dollars that we will collect by taxing, fining, and suing excessively large private university endowments, and we will then use that money to endow a new institution called American Academy." He says that they'll offer world-class education available to every American free of charge and do it without adding a single dime to the federal debt. I mean, if this happened, whether you're Democrat or Republican, universities there's been corruptness recognized by both sides for a long time. Universities are charging crazy, crazy high tuitions, and they are just sitting on money. Some of these Ivy League schools are super, super wealthy and could literally function for the next 30 years without charging a dime in tuition, which is insane. If he can pull from that to fund a competing university, I don't know, that could be pretty cool. We'll have to see. As far as curriculum goes, Trump said a full spectrum of human knowledge and skills, an entire universe of the highest quality educational content, ranging from lectures or ancient histories, or an introduction to financial accounting or training in a skilled trade. I actually think it would be really cool if you had an online university that's teaching what you want to learn. So whether you want to be an accountant or learn a skilled trade like plumbing or being an electrician, that's pretty cool, and nothing exists out there like that. So if this did happen, I think the end result could be actually pretty cool. Now, this channel is all about accelerated college degrees, and you can't be sitting in classrooms if you want to graduate really fast. So let's talk about the method of delivery or the structure for learning within this proposed university. He says there's going to be study groups, mentors, industry partnerships, and the latest breakthrough in computing. I don't know if this is going to be an accelerated thing or if there's going to be really high quality, prestigious teachers. I have no idea how it's going to work, but it does not look like it's going to be super friendly for full acceleration, going into getting a full degree in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. It's not looking like that's going to be possible with what's been proposed so far. Now, one of the main things he keeps saying, it's going to be non-political and no wokeness. I know some people are going to argue down below the video and be like, well, he's just going to replace left-leaning narrative with right-leaning narrative. Maybe that's true. I have no idea. We're going to have to wait and see. But one thing he has said is about accreditation. And he says American Academy will compete directly with the existing and very costly four-year university system by granting students degree credentials that the U.S. government and all federal contractors will henceforth recognize. So if he's revamping the whole accreditation institution, all of that, American Academy is going to be on par, same accreditation as legacy universities, which is good. He also pointed out that they will be accepting past credits. If you've earned credits from past universities, they will be open for transfer. Now, the goal of this video is not to be political. It's just to kind of talk to you about what he has presented. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Some of these things are going to happen and some of them aren't. That's just the nature of politics in general. There's lots of proposals and some of it gets through and some of it doesn't. You don't need to worry about huge, big changes happening right away, like not being able to get government funding for college. That is really, really unlikely to happen anytime soon. If you want to earn a college degree really quickly, I'm going to leave a link to a video right here where you can learn my 3-step degree hacking process, where you can go self-study, test out of classes, get regionally accredited college degrees in months instead of years. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I will talk to you in the next video.